Hello everyone, welcome to Cathlates. Just waiting for a couple viewers to join us. So if you've been doing Cathlates, you'll know that we have a YouTube channel. So this content and all other content will be there for you. Hello Neil, welcome. We've got our diehard regulars. Sometimes it's just down to Neil. But yeah, you can go ahead and watch these back on the YouTube channel. So that also means you don't have to just do it once a week. And if you want a greater challenge, you want to have some one-to-one guidance, you want to improve your technique and really take your fitness to the next level, you should think about signing up for our paid class at Zen2 Yoga on a Wednesday night. We're getting into some very advanced stuff there, so food for thought. But welcome, viewers. We're going to go ahead and take you through just under an hour of Cathlates. So before we start, if you have any illnesses or injuries that I don't know about, now's a good time to stick them in a chat to me. Or if you're comfortable, you could stick them on the chat here. But basically, if you have any illness or injury, make sure you clear it with your doctor first before starting any new exercise and listen to your body. It might burn, might get some lactic acid buildup, but you should never feel stabbing, popping, straining. If you feel anything like that, just drop it down a level. I always give 3 options so that you can bring your practice down or you can advance it a little bit. So I think that's as many viewers as we might get for the moment. And let's go ahead and get started. If you don't have a stretchy band like I have there on the floor, which way do I move? You can go ahead and grab a pair of pantyhose or tights. Will work just fine. But you can order a stretchy band online for a couple pounds, and they really do help you take your resistance training to the next level. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started in the center of our mat. Yay, Julie and Katie are here. The party started. So the party's starting. Let's go ahead and get centered on our mat, and we'll work through our posture, our pelvic floor, and our lateral breathing. I'll try and do some new exercises for today just to mix it up a little bit. Okay, let's go. So you don't need your band to start, but let's go ahead and come to the center of our mat. Start with your feet together. Pull your toes into a V. Pull your feet into parallel so that you've got your toes directly underneath your hips. Rock your pelvis until you find the place where your tailbone's headed straight to the floor. Just slightly touch under. We'll roll our shoulders up, back, and down. Lastly, tuck the chin in, the back of the neck's long. So you've got this lovely line with your ear over your shoulder, over your hip, over your ankle. Your homework is to hold this position forever. I want you to think about hitting this position when you get up out of bed, when you get up out of a chair, when you're walking around town, okay? So let's do a really basic exercise. Fingertips on hips, thumbs on ribs. This is your golden square here. I've worn a black top so you can see this. I want you to pull your shoulders away from your ears. We're going to just lift up a heel and don't let this square move. So I want you to pull the belly button in, pull your pelvic floor up, and use this part of your body to push your heel through the ground, okay? So these abs are stabilizing. We inhale to breathe and lift the heel. Then we zip and hollow, belly in, pelvic floor lifted, and push it through the ground. Now, if you're unclear on the pelvic floor, that's your homework, is to go back and watch my intro videos. But most of you who've been hanging in here with me will know. So inhale, lift the heel, nothing moves except that heel and knee, and then squeeze that pelvic floor and push the heel through the floor. Last time, breathe in, breathe out. I lied, let's do one more each side. Breathe in, breathe out. Very last one. Watch my shoulders. Notice they don't move at all. See? Lovely. Okay. So let's move the hands to the ribs. So that was combining the pelvic floor and your abs for stability. But let's try and combine the pelvic floor with breathing. Breathe deep and wide, and the back of the ribs are going to expand like this. And then you're going to squeeze your ribs together and pull your pelvic floor up to force the air out of you with your abdominals. Again, shoulders are pinned away from the ears. Chin is tucked in. Breathe deep and wide and ribs expand. Breathe out and close those ribs together. So use that wide open mouth. Exhale. Inhale. Watch my fingers move apart. Do yours. Breathe out through the nose and belly comes in. Pelvic floor is lifted. Fingertips touch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fingertips float to the ceiling, elbows come into the waist and let them fall out to the side. Feel that pinch between your shoulder blades. Try and hold the pinch there, but release the hands, okay? So you can see that every movement we do is initiated from the belly button and the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor is pulling up, the belly button's flattening in, and we're holding this in the whole exercise. So let's go ahead and jump straight into some functional squats. You can use a band if you want to, but you don't have to, okay? So we don't normally jump straight to the functional squats, but I want to just warm us up so we can work effectively. So if you're standing on the band, your feet are hip distance apart. If you're not standing on the band, your feet are still hip distance apart. Let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Now, we're going to breathe into the ribs to prepare, so your abdomen stays tight. You breathe deep and wide into the lower lobes of your lungs. We breathe out, and somebody pulls our belly button on the fish hook, and they pull our belly button, and they make us sit back in that chair. Your shoulders are away from your ears. Your chest is proud, chin tucked in. Breathe into the back of the ribs. Push through the heels, squeeze your vajayjay, and rise up. Sorry, men folk, I say vajayjay. So let's try it again. This time we add the arms. Inhale to prepare, abdomen tight. Leave from the belly button, sit back, the arms float forward, shoulders away from the ears. If you've got bad knees, you don't have to come this far. If you've got good knees, you're aiming for parallel. Breathe into the back of the ribs. Push through the heels. Rise onto your toes if you want, or just stay flat-footed, but your arms pull behind you, abdomen tight. Inhale, deep and wide and low into the back of the ribs. And sit back. Inhale. Stand up. Last time. Inhale. Sit back. Inhale. Stand up. Drop the band. I'm going to face you, and we're going to combine it with a lateral raise, okay? But still, everything tight. So let's keep going. Drop the band. Inhale. Exhale, sit back. Arms flow up. Stop and inhale. Exhale, stand up. Inhale. Squeeze hip and hollow. The shoulders pull down the back as you float your leg to the side. Inhale, return to parallel. Don't close the legs. Exhale, sit back. Inhale. Exhale, stand up. Inhale. Squeeze hip and hollow and float. Shoulders pull down the back. Good. Inhale, return. Couple more. Sit back. Inhale. Stand up. Inhale. Side float. You can rise to the toe if you feel really stable. And then down. I wasn't thinking. Sit back. You can also do it near a wall. Inhale. Stand up. Inhale. Squeeze hip and hollow before you float and rise if you want. Woo! And back down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, sit back. So just one star on either side. Inhale. Squeeze through the heels. Squeeze the abdomen to stand up. Inhale, prep. Exhale. Last one. Sit back. Inhale. Stand up. Inhale. Float. And release. Yay! Let's just do a little warm up for our scapula. So I just want you to hold your arms out as a T shape. You don't need the band here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, I want you to close your arms around an imaginary beach ball and tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, expand. Don't arch the back though. Ribs stay together, tight, shoulders down and away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze and zip the abs and round yourself over a beach ball. Inhale. Exhale. Open. I'm going to show you from the side. Inhale. Exhale. Zip and hollow and round. Inhale. Exhale. Expand. Now, take the beach ball above your head. Good. Inhale. Move the beach ball to one side, but plant both feet down and just tilt from the waist. Your hips stay forward. Your hips don't move. Inhale into your armpit. Exhale, straighten up. So think about soft knees, pelvis tucked under, headlights forward. Inhale. Tilt just from the ribs. The ribs stretch up and over. Inhale into your armpit. Push that far heel into the ground and straighten up. Inhale. Exhale, tilt. Inhale. Exhale, straighten. You should feel it right in here. Inhale. Exhale, think about leaning up to the corner of the room. Inhale. Exhale, straighten. Last one, we're going to do tiny pulses. So the shoulders are away from the ears. Imaginary beach ball above your head. Inhale. Exhale, tilt. Hold it here. Pulses from your armpit to the corner of the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going if you can. Pelvis nice and tucked under. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Inhale. Push that far heel into the ground and zip and hollow as you stand tall. Shoulders down the back. Ribs knitted together. Don't let your ribs pop out. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Are your knees soft, hips forward. Tiny pulses from the upper armpit to the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can, keep going. Keep your knees nice and soft. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Inhale. Squeeze up and hollow those abs and up. Let the arms fall down to the side. Feel the pinch between the shoulder blades. Hold the pinch there, but hold the pinch here too. So button your ribs together, but button your wings together. That is Pilates posture. Release. So you should feel it in here, nice and warm now. If you want to increase intensity and you have one of those giant Pilates balls, stick it on your head. You look very silly in the gym, I can assure you, but it's a really good one. So let's go ahead and roll down. If there's any comments, I know it's a little bit different today. We've got some different stuff going on. All right. But this one, you know it, you love it. We're going to roll down just a couple times. Imagine that we are against our imaginary wall. Find your Pilates posture. Toes in a V, heels parallel. Tuck that pelvis under, zip up your jeans. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Button your vest. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Drop the chin to the chest. Shoulders roll up and away from your imaginary wall as each vertebrae starts to open. Your belly button pulls to the ceiling, but your head pulls to the floor. When you get to the bottom, you shake your head, yes, and no, and let all the tension out, yes, and no. Then breathe into the back of the ribs. Squeeze it and hollow and tuck that pelvis under first. Then you can walk the fingers up the legs if you like, but each vertebrae finds its home. Chin stays against the chest. When you reach the top, the shoulders melt down the back, and the back of the head floats to the ceiling. We don't look up and we don't arch, okay? We just lengthen through the back of the head and take your time. You can go slower than me, no problem. On this next one, we'll grab hold of opposite elbows at the bottom. Inhale to prepare. Pull that pelvic floor up, belly button to spine, head drops first. Shoulders roll up and away from your imaginary wall as your head becomes very heavy. It's pulling you towards the floor, but your belly button's pulling towards the ceiling. And when you get to the bottom, grab hold of opposite elbows if you want to deepen the stretch. Shake your head, yes. And no, you don't have to come as far as me, yes. And no, just stop where you feel comfortable. Breathe into the back of the ribs. And as you exhale, tuck that pelvis under first before you restack anything.
Belly button right up against your spine. Chin right up against your chest. Restack. Shoulders melt down. Back of the head grows long. And on this last one, we'll bend our knees at the bottom and walk out to 4-point kneeling. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, drop the chin. Shoulders roll up and away. And it's like someone's pouring warm water over your upper back. Try and get each vertebrae to move. And when you reach the bottom, grab hold of opposite elbows. Shake your head, yes. And no. Yes. And no. And when you're ready, bend your knees and walk yourself down. You can hold a plank if you want, just for a little extra challenge, but only if your bum is completely flat, shoulders away from the ears, belly button to spine, and slowly sink the knees. But you don't gotta. That's just a little extra bonus track there. You do, however, need to have your knees under your hips, hands under your wrists under your shoulders. If you've got bad wrists, roll up the end of your mat so your hands aren't flat. If you've got bad knees, you can tuck your mat or have a towel underneath. So we're going to do a slightly different one today. I want you to look through and make sure that your knees are hip distance apart, and then pull your abs up. So you fight against none of this. We don't have any arch back. So fight against arching your back by pulling your wings together, zipping your ribs together, and pulling your abs up. Look through and extend your front leg behind you, okay? So we're gonna inhale to prepare, lift it up to hip height, only hip height. Now I want you to bend it, bring it to the outside towards your elbow. Then I want you to bring it inside towards the other elbow, and then extend straight behind you. Now, can you do that without spilling the margarita on your tailbone? So inhale to prepare. Exhale, outside. Inhale. Exhale, inside. Inhale to the back. Bend the foot, tap your butt twice, and extend. Inhale. Exhale, outside. Exhale, inside. Inhale, extend, and 2 pulses. Good. Exhale, outside. Exhale, inside. Stand back, and 2 pulses. Try and kick your bum. But don't let that tailbone move. Your hips are completely stable. Exhale, outside. Inside. Extend. Tap. Again. Exhale, outside. Exhale, inside. Extend. Make sure it's parallel with the floor. Last time. Outside. Inside. Extend. Hold it here. Heel to the ceiling. Look down. Don't let it droop below your hip height as we do tiny pulses to the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zip your abs. Keep it tall. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Check your foot. Is it straight flex to the ceiling? Good. Release. Take it off if you want, because we've got the other knee to go. If this hurts your knees, by all means, stick a pillow under there, towel under there, take a child's pose if you need it. But we only have one leg left to do. The most important thing is the margarita here. Even when you come in, I want you to try and keep it stable. All right, I'm going to turn around so you can see the other leg, but make sure that you're on your other leg. Okay, shoulders away from the ears, belly button zipped. You're looking at the floor, never up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend the leg behind you and lift. Inhale at the top. Exhale, knee comes outside, inside, extend, and 2 pulses. Outside, breathe. Inside, breathe. Inhale, extend, and 2 pulses. Again, outside, inside, extend. Oh, looks like my leg is drooping. Make sure it doesn't droop. Stable, outside, inside, extend. Good. Abs tight, outside, inside, extend. Last time. Outside, inside, extend.
Foot to ceiling, peek through, see how my knee is hip height. We don't want it to go any lower than hip height. None of this, okay? It's from tiny pulses here and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tighten the abs. Shoulders away from the ears. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold and release. Nice one. Told you something a little different. We're going to do a C-shaped spine now. You should know it well. We do it every week. So go ahead and sit nice and tall on your sit bones. I'm going to have a sip of water. With the band. Last week we did with weights. With the band and weights, it's totally up to you. It's your workout. So you work to the level you need. If you've got a bad back, stick this under your tailbone so you don't roll too far back. It's not about how far down you roll. It is about leading with the belly button and not leading with the shoulders. If you lead with the shoulders, your abs will pooch out. See my poochy abs? No. So we pretend that I'm holding onto your arms. Okay? So feet hip distance apart. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Legs can be straight if you've got a strong lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the pelvic floor up, belly button to the spine, and slouch over so you create a C shape with your abdominals, and then roll back onto both sit bones. Tailbone is flat. Inhale into your ribs. Exhale, pull your front arm back and twist to face me or face the front. Inhale, return. Good. Exhale, twist from the ribs away. Return. No, that's not my battery. Exhale away. That happened last week before last. Exhale the other way. Good. Inhale, return. I think you've got one more in you. Twist from the ribs towards me. Inhale, return. Squeeze the abs and twist away. Inhale, return. Exhale, bring the forehead over the knees. Arms can come behind you if you like. Scoop through and sit tall. So when you twist, again, it's not from the shoulders. It's from the ribs, like you're wringing out a washcloth with your abs. Let's do it again. More advanced, drop the band, fingertips on your forehead. I've done quite a bit of exercise today, not feeling it. So I'm sticking with medium. If it's too hard, hold underneath your legs. That will take the pressure off your lower back. All right, here we go. Inhale into the ribs. Pull that vajayjay up, belly button to the spine, slouch first, C-shape the spine. Belly button leads to the floor. Stop where you feel comfortable. Inhale. Exhale, twist. All the air out of you. Inhale, return. Exhale away. Good. Inhale, return. Chin tucked in, natural extension of the spine. Don't let those hips rock. Stable hips. Always. Last 2 sets. To me. Away. Join me for one last set if you can. To me. Twist all the air out with your breath. Forehead over knee. Increase the C shape. Hold it here if you can. Extend those arms behind you and then scoop through to sit tall. Drop the band. Lovely. So it is the perfect antidote to the regular sit-up, but don't forget, you're working towards the progression, and if you've got a strong lower back, eventually it'll start looking like that, okay? Not today. Let's go ahead. I was going to do heel and toe slides, but this is a very sticky mat, so I'm not sure if I want to do it, but no, let's try it. Okay, so when we're on the floor, wiggle your fingertips under your lower back. That's your neutral spine, okay? So let's go ahead and try some lateral breathing and pelvic floor engagement in this position. So right now, your feet are hip distance apart, your tailbone's on the floor, your ribs are on the floor. I want you to try and breathe deep and wide into the back of the ribs and send the ribs towards the ground, and then exhale. Pull your pelvic floor up, belly button to spine, ribs come together, but don't press into your fingertips. You know what I mean? Good. Release. Let's do it again.
Breathe in laterally so your ribs head towards the floor. Exhale, scoop that pelvic floor up, close it, belly button to spine, ribs knit together, everything's tight, but don't press into your fingertips, and release. If you're unclear on the pelvic floor, go back to my intro videos, do a bit of homework. You've got this. Last time. Inhale, exhale, and hold it there. Breathe normally, but keep your abs scooped in. So what we have here is the neutral spine. Your lower back does not jam into the floor, but all of this here is nice and tight. And what we want to do is inhale, we're going to float the arm up. Exhale, push the opposite heel away. It skims along the floor as you push the energy through your toe. Inhale into your armpit. Exhale, close. Good. So this square doesn't move. Inhale, opposite arm, other arm. Exhale, push the opposite heel away. But the pelvis, the ribs, everything here doesn't move. Inhale into your armpit and pull it back. So your foot is skimming along the floor like it's made of ice. Inhale, float. Exhale, push away. Inhale, float. Exhale. Inhale, float. Exhale, push away. Inhale, float. Exhale, close. Again. Inhale, float. Squeeze it and hollow and push the energy through the heel. Inhale, float it up and close. Again. Float. Close. Float. Extend. Float. Close. Let's try something in the middle. Float the arm up. Extend the heel away. Inhale. Exhale, they both come up. Tap your hand to your knee and release. But can you do that without any of this moving? That neutral spine there and close. Other side. Inhale, arm floats up. Exhale, heel away. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Extend both, but brace those abs because I don't want that neutral spine to move. Don't want those hips to move. Only the external levers and close. Inhale, slide away. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tap. Inhale away and close. Last time. Inhale, float and push away. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tap. Extend and close. So that was not moving during that exercise. If you want to practice, you can actually try holding your hip fingertips on. Oops, we lost you. Oh. Can you still hear me? Because it sort of feels like I can't see you. But I might have lost you. Oh, you can still see me. Because I can't see me anymore. But if you can see me, that's all that matters. So I'll just keep going. Lovely. So we were done with that exercise anyway, which is great news. So what was I going to do after that, though? I'll just keep soldiering on because I'm just going to assume you can see me even though I can't see myself. So we just done the toe taps, hadn't we? Let's just do some simple ab preps, okay? So I was going to do hip bridges. Let's do hip bridges and ab preps. So for the hip bridges, you're in the same position and we're just going to do the opposite. Instead of holding this space constant, we're going to tip the hips and roll the hips towards the ribs and then put the weight in the heels as we lift up to put the weight towards our shoulders. You don't have to come this high if you don't want, but as you lower down, just like the roll down, each vertebrae finds its way back to the mat like you're laying a string of pearls on a table. So let's inhale to prepare. Squeeze it in hollow and tuck the pelvis under. Try not to have too much weight in the heels. Try and use the abs to roll up. And at the top, you can inhale and lay the hands above your head, but you don't have to. And then leave them there as you lower down vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. And then the hands return. Okay, so you do a couple of those. I'll see if I can figure out what's going on with my video. But you inhale to prepare and then try peeling each vertebrae up one by one by one. Okay. And just a couple more. And when you're finished, we're going to move to the upper body and we're going to do the ab prep. I can't see myself, but I'm just going to imagine that you're all still there because you're commenting. So for the ab prep, now this remains stable again. Neutral spine is stable again. We're just going to slide, instead of moving the hips towards the ribs, we're going to slide the ribs towards the hips. So you inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull that pelvic floor up, nod the chin to the chest, and roll the shoulders as you come up for your ab prep. Inhale at the top, and as we exhale, each vertebrae lowers back down. Now you can cradle fingertips behind the head if you need to, but only if you need to. What I want you to think about is, see your pubic bone and your hip bones are in one plane. Okay, yes, some of us have little abdomens that pop up in the middle, but don't let your pubic bone tip back towards you. Try and push it away from you. Keep the pelvis in that triangle shape of the hip bones and the pubic bone in the same plane, and the neutral spine stays neutral. Instead, we're just shortening the rectus abdominis. Inhale, exhale, squeeze it and hollow, nod the chin to the chest, and roll your ribs towards your hips. But again, push that pubic bone away from you. Inhale into your armpits and lower down. On this last one, we're going to do some small releases, okay? And I'll talk you through it. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, zip and hollow, nod the chin to the chest, roll the ribs towards the hips. Hold it here. You've got a frying pan laying flat on your abdomen. Inhale, release an inch. Exhale, increase. Inhale, release. Exhale, increase. So try and think about moving in one plane as you ease off, and then ribs compress. Release. Compress. Couple more. Release. Compress. Push that pubic bone away from you. Last time. Hold it here. Inhale. And slowly lower back down. Lovely. Stretch out. So I hope you can still hear me. I'm going to guess that you can. I love the guess. Let's go ahead and roll over onto our bellies. And yeah, it's hard to see me when you're laying on the floor, especially with the camera angles. Let's just go ahead and do searching for coral. Sorry, Julie. Not your favorite, I know. But let's just go ahead and stick with it, because with the camera like this too, I just want to stick with something we all know, we all love. But let's warm up with some tiny baby cobras. So I'm going to look at you, but you're lying on your belly, legs at the outside of your mat, forehead into the mat, and your hands are just above your elbows. You're sort of in a 1990 with your arms, okay? I want you to think about just tucking the chin in as we lift 2 or 3 inches above our mat. It looks like this. It's tiny. Leave the hands down, and I'll talk you through it. But before we do it, can you all pull your belly button up to the sky, stick your pubic bone and your hip bones, they head towards the mat, but your belly button heads towards the ceiling, like somebody's trying to drive a little tiny car underneath your abdomen. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, okay? So this is how we get our core to engage and start working our back. So leave your hands on the floor for this mini cobra. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Nose comes an inch along the mat. Pull your shoulders down your back and squeeze your shoulder blades to come to the hover. Tuck your chin in, back of the neck is long. Inhale. Exhale, pull on the floor and grow an inch taller. It's not a big move. It's about 2 or 3 inches up, I swear. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, nose comes along the mat, shoulders pull down, and you just come up to hover a few inches. Inhale. Exhale, grow an inch taller, pull on the floor as you lower down. Lovely. Last time. And now we'll have the option to pick the hands up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Nose comes along the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Come to your hover. At the top, you can pick up your arms and create a W shape. Tuck the chin in. Inhale. And as you exhale, grow an inch taller. So that's the basic move that you need for searching for coral, okay? If it's too intense to lift the arms, by all means, leave the hands down on the mat. But basically, we're just going to come up and search for coral on one side and then on the other side and lower back down. I'll talk you through it. Fingertips under your forehead now. Pubic bone pressing into the ground. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, nose comes an inch along the mat and then squeeze the shoulder blades down the back to hover. Inhale at the top. Exhale, search on one side. No coral there. Exhale, search on the other side. No coral there. Inhale, slowly lower down and grow an inch taller. So make sure when you search, has my whole computer gone to sleep? And now my whole computer went to sleep, but I think you're still there. So if you're searching for coral, I'll just talk you through it. It's still ticking up. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift your upper body by squeezing your shoulders away. Inhale into your armpits. Exhale, search for coral on one side. No coral there. Inhale, return. Search for coral on the other side. No coral there. Inhale, return. Do it again. Search for coral. All in one plane. Inhale, return. Search for coral last time. Inhale, return. And then slowly lower down and grow an inch taller. We're just going to do one last searching for coral, and then we'll move swiftly to our sideline series due to technical difficulties. Okay. So our last exercise for the back, we're going to go ahead and do 3 this time. Option to release the hand and tap the pinky to the outer side, okay? So we inhale to prepare, squeeze up and hollow, exhale, come to your hover. Inhale to the armpits, exhale, search for coral, option to tap the thigh with your pinky, inhale, return. Tuck the chin in and search for coral. Inhale, return. Do it again. Search. All in one plane. Return. Search. All in one plane. Last time. Search. Inhale, return. Last one. Inhale, return. And slowly hold it here. Increase the engagement if you can by squeezing the shoulder blades together. Abdomen heads to the ceiling. Tuck the chin in. Everything tight. Inhale into your armpits. And lower slowly back down. Good. Child's pose. You can always increase that effort by adding weights or even a band. But now we're just going to finish with our sideline series. I think it's going to be a short Sunday night Pilates tonight. So you can, if you join us on Wednesday, we start to progress it up to doing the whole series like this with your hip above your shoulder. But for this one, we're just going to keep it nice and long from our fingers all the way to our toes, okay? You can add a pillow under your neck or slight foam block, but you cannot do this. We want the neck nice and in line with the rest of our body, okay? So push the top shoulder away from the ears. Imagine the waist pulling in and up into the air. And if you need more stability, drop your hand in front of you or bend the underneath leg to 90 degrees. So let's just do lift and lowers, circles, and then maybe a couple bananas. So inhale, toe points long just to hip height. or just above. Flex it back using your abdominal muscles and crush a Coke can into the floor. So if your fingertips are on your hips, you should feel it. Inhale and point it away. You don't feel it, then flex. You feel these muscles engage and crush a Coke can. Point that toe and inhale long and away like someone's pulling it on a string. Use your vajayjay and belly button to resist the string and crush a Coke can. I love you, my men folk. Sorry I say vajayjay. It's the only thing I can hold on to from New Jersey. Crush a Coke can between your legs. Couple more. And we crush Coke cans. Inhale, point the toe away. Flex it and crush. 2 more. Point that toe. Lift it long and away. Flex it. Crush it down. On this last one, the toe points long and away and your whole leg becomes a pencil. So we draw tiny little circles moving from the hip. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it here. Put your hand on the floor. I think you'll need the stability. We're going to try and bring the bottom leg towards the top leg and then lower them both down. Tiny movement. So the top leg comes to hip height. The bottom leg extends away and towards it. They don't have to touch, and we float them both down with control. If it hurts, don't do it. Just chill for a minute. We only have 4 of these, so this is actually our last one. Top leg comes up. Bottom leg meets it. Hold it here. Take the hand away if you can, but we're going to do tiny little scissors. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Extend them both long and away. Inhale. Extend them both long and away and up. Last time. Inhale. Extend them away and up if you can and release. Lovely. Other side.
And we might need to draw to a close. I can't see you. I can't see me. It's all gone dark. But the clock's still ticking. So it looks like you're all still with me. Thanks for letting me know you're still here, guys. I love it. Other side. We can keep it short and sweet. It doesn't matter. Nice long line from our fingers all the way to our toes. You can have a pillow, a towel, a sweatshirt, a foam block, or nothing. But you do need to take that top shoulder and pull it away from the ear. Pretend like somebody's hoisting your waist in and up into the air. So your hips are stable, your ribs are stable. We point that toe and it lifts long and away just above hip height. Flex it back towards us with our abdomen and crush a Coke can between our ankles. Inhale, it points long and away. Think out, not up. Then resist it back and a few more. Inhale, flex, crush. Good. Inhale, flex it. Just put those fingers on top of your hip and see if you can feel it as you flex. I know you can actually see mine underneath my chicken dinner. Engaging right there. Last one. Point that toe. Lift long and away. Flex it. Crush it down. And now, as we lift long and away, our whole leg becomes a pencil. Teeny tiny circles on the wall. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it here. You can put the hand in front of you if you want. Bottom leg comes up to meet it. Float them both down with control. Top leg stretches away just above hip height. Bottom leg comes towards it. Float them both down. You can take the hand away if you've got the balance. Top leg up. Bottom leg meets it. Float them down. Last one. Top leg up. Bottom leg meets it. And now we do teeny tiny scissors. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Abdomen tight. Extend them away and up. If you can. You don't have to. Inhale. Extend them away and up. Good. Last time. Put the hand in front of you. Extend them away and up. But that abdomen's tight. Everything's working hard and slowly float them down. Yay! So, because it's quite a short one today. We'll end with the Pilates version of planks. You might want to take your socks off for this because it can get a little bit slippery. So rather than doing a full plank, we're going to come back to our tabletop position. Roll the mat up under your hands if you need to. But we're going to keep the knees together this time. Glue your knees together and tuck your toes under. I want you to lift your hips straight up into the air. So the knees are under hips, and you're only going to lift them up 2 or 3 inches. If you come too high, your bum poops up, and this isn't working at all. So what we really want is to pull the shoulders away from the ears, glue the belly button into the spine, tuck the chin in, inhale. Exhale, push through the heels, squeeze the pelvic floor and lift. Inhale at the top. Exhale, pick up a heel. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, other heel. Inhale, place it down and slowly lower with control. So if you come too high, you'll start to cheat because you'll just extend all the weight into your upper body and your bum will poke into the air and you won't be working your lower abs at all. So let's try it again and really look and make sure you're not coming more than a few inches off. Inhale. Use the belly button to send the hips just straight up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Lift a heel. Inhale, return. Exhale, other heel. Return. Do it again. Heel. Return. Last time. Heel. Return. And place it down. So if you can, we'll do one last one. It's your last exercise of the class, okay? Going to be a nice short class. So it's a tough one. We're going to do 3. Inhale to prepare. Squeeze the bend hollow and lift. Inhale. Lift a heel. Lower down. Squeeze your knees. Lift a heel. Lower down. Tuck the chin in. Lift a heel. Lower down. Again. Hips are stable. Everything's tight. Last time. Lower them down just above the floor, but don't press them. Just tiny bit and hold. Shoulders away from the ears, abdomen to the spine and hold. Just off the floor and release. Let's close. It's going to sleep. Just pose. Okay. That was a good one. Let's just do like a mini mermaid. It's not like quite a full mermaid. Sit cross-legged. If you've got tight hip flexors, sit on a pillow. And we're just going to plant a hand down and lean over. Get a stretch in the waist. And then bring the pinky towards the floor and draw a semicircle to the front and roll up. Other side. Plant the other hand down. Lean over. Rotate pinky towards the floor. Semicircle to the middle. And roll up. Do it again. Plant the hand. Stretch it over. Really think about sending that opposite hip to the ground. Then rotate the pinky towards the floor. And it doesn't have to touch the floor. Roll up. Last time. Plant. Extend over. Bar hip sits deep and grounded into the ground. Rotate forward. And semicircle and roll up. Good. Let's just extend the legs out. I know some of us have tight hammies, Neil, so you can sit on a pillow. Let's just think about walking the hands out and just getting a nice stretch. So your belly button's pulling to the back wall. Your sit bones are planted. Inhale into your ribs and exhale, walk the fingers forward. It doesn't have to be far. Inhale. Exhale, walk the fingers forward. Your hip bones are grounded. Your belly button's to your spine. Chin's tucked in. Inhale. And just see if you can walk further than you've walked before. Walk those fingers out. Inhale. And then walk the fingers in. Send the weight over the sit bones. And unfold the spine. Lovely. Roll. We're going to roll up to standing. However you like. I like to put the weight on my feet. So I send my Achilles to the floor and then I open my toes. But if that doesn't feel good, you don't have to. But I like to thank my feet by waking them up. And then we roll just like we did in the beginning. Shake your head, yes.
And no. Let all the tension out. Yes. And no. And then breathe into the ribs. Knees are soft. Tuck the pelvis under, and you can walk the fingers up slowly. And each vertebrae finds its space. One by one by one. You can go slower than me, but not faster. And when you get to the top, your shoulders melt down. And I hope that you can see me because we're going to go ahead and sweep the arms up. And as we exhale, shoulders melt down and we grow an inch taller. Breathe in and breathe out. Let the head float through the ceiling like it's on some balloons. And last time, give yourself a big round of applause. It was a quick workout. It was a technology, not a great workout. I'm trying to figure out how to live stream on my laptop. Google Chrome is not working altogether. This was my attempt at Firefox, but hopefully it works for you. Looks like it works for you, but not so much for me. So I think I'll try an iPad next week. But remember, all the workouts are on Cathlates.